And one more for today. This is the, Do I Have That book tag? And I'm kind of late to it, but firstly, I got a new book. Well, this is the first book I got from my dad, Snow Like Ashes, in the series. I am currently reading Ice Like Fire in the Snow Like Ashes trilogy. And only 2 hours ago, or less, I got Frost Like Night, the third book. Look at that. That's beautiful. So, I'm happy about that. But let's get on to the challenges. Okay. So let's start with the first two. Do I have a book with deckled edges? Yes, the Demigod Files. Deckled edges. Same as the Demigod Diaries, but I didn't feel like putting that in. Okay, next is, do you have a book with 3 or more people on the cover? Yes. I have 3 copies of this. 2 for Hanukkah. This one, I wanted a hardcover, but I accidentally got a paperback one, and I had an old one. But it's just because I wanted everything to be lining up, aesthetic. But The Lost Hero. That is Leo in back, Piper and Jason. Or Leo in front, actually. Piper and Jason. Yeah, didn't make sense that Leo wasn't back. But I just said it from what I saw. Next. Do you have a book based on another fictional story? You could say the Percy Jackson books, but other than that, no. Next. Do you have a book with a title 10 letters long? It matters what you say, but yes. Either way, except if you're counting spaces. Then, if you're also counting spaces, I don't know. But if you're not counting spaces and you're not counting punctuation, Jinx is Magic. Jinx, man, Magic. And if you are counting punctuation, Jinx is Fire. JINX''S FIRE. And it's like the floppiest paperback ever. And next, do you have a book that starts and ends with the same, or a book title that starts and ends with the same letter? The Serpent's Secret. Water must have gone onto this. It's kind of stiff. But, yes, The Serpent's Secret. I'm so excited for the next book coming out. It's so stiff. Okay, I'm going insane. But, yeah. And, next. Okay, do you have a mass market paperback book? Right here, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. This thing is tiny. What is this? Okay, next. Do you have a book by an author using a pen name? The whole Jinx trilogy, Sage Blackwood. Her actual name is Karen Schwabach. Or Schwabach. Yeah. I understand why you want a pen name. Next! Do you have a book with a character's name in the title? I think you saw this one. Well, I could just say Jinx, because Jinx is the main character, but I chose a different book. This monster, Aragon, main character with Saphira on the front. Yeah, this is a big thing. And do you have a book with 2 or more maps in it? Berserker in the Inheritance Cycle. Aragon's the first book. This one's the third book. This thing is heavy. I forget having a book this heavy. It actually has 3. They're the same map, though. 1 map, and it has a second map, and in the back has a third map. Aragon only has one map. Next, I'm guessing by the book that I have in the pile. Do you have a book written by someone who was originally... do you have a book that was turned into a TV show? No. Do you have a book... do you have a book written by an author that was originally famous for something else? 3 authors, actually. Neil deGrasse Tyson, even though he did write books, or he has, Michael A. Strauss, and J. Richard Gott. They all are astrophysicists or something like that. Next, I'm guessing by the book, do you have a poetry book? And I just want to know what the next one is. Oh, do you have a book with a clock on the cover? I do not have a book with a clock on the cover. Do you have a poetry book? Yes. The Light in the Attic, Shel Silverstein. Okay, now flipping this back over so it isn't resting on the tiniest book in existence. Next, let's see. So do you have a book with an award stamp on it, I'm guessing? Let's see. Is that... Okay. Do you have a book with an award stamp on it? Yes. The Giver has the John Newbery Medal, awarded annually by the Children's Librarian section of the American Library Association for the most distinguished contribution to American literature for children. The Giver. Do you have a book written by an author with the same initials as you? No. The closest, though, is the Snow Like Ashes trilogy. S.R. No. The closest is Carter Roy. C.R. But, no, I don't. Now, okay. Do you have a book of short stories? Why, yes, I do. Oh, yeah, and you could say the Demigod Diaries is, but it has other stuff. This is just 9 short stories in a very waxy soft cover. Sorry, I'm going crazy. But it is, like, very waxy. And, yeah. So, next, do you have a book that is between 500 and 510 pages long? The Blood of Olympus by Rick Riordan is 502 pages. See? 502. Okay, next. Do you have a book that was turned into a movie? Well, first one, check to see if I'm skipping one. I'm not. This, well, I didn't want to. My cover of The Lightning Thief is out, and this cover of The Lightning Thief is out, and the others I don't want to get ruined by books on top of it. So I took out this. And I am very sad that they became movies. The Lightning Thief and Sea of Monsters. Okay, next. Do you have a graphic novel? I used to. I had to get this from the book, or from the pile of books that I probably made in late 2000, or the boxes of books that I put books away in late 2017 when I didn't want them anymore. It's the Lego Ninjagos. So, yeah. When I actually used to think graphic novels were kind of cool. This is really weird. Last one. Do you have a book that was written by 2 or more authors? Oh, and this does also have a really waxy cover. I never really noticed that. But Secrets of the Deep by E.G. Foley. E is Eric, and G is Guyland, and then Foley. Yeah. That's Jake. I like Jake. And that's Princess Saphira. But not like Saphira in the Aragon, or in the Inheritance. That Saphira's a dragon. This one's a mermaid. Understand? Probably not. Well, actually you probably do. I'm disappointing myself. Like if you want to, dislike if you want to, do what you want. Come on, are you going to end? Why do I always have this problem?